Very interesting article in The Athletic this morning. Matt Barrows predicts that if Brock Purdy maintains his current level of play throughout the rest of the season, that the 49ers will pay him top of the market money for quarterbacks, which in 2025, after the salary cap inevitably, presumably goes up again, will be, I like to say this phrase, north of $60 million a year, $65 million a year, something like that. And it's essentially a fait accompli as long as he keeps playing like this. And here's the first thing I want to say about Barrows' prediction. I think he's right. I think the Yorks absolutely love Brock Purdy, and they love the idea of him, even more than they probably love the reality of him. They love the idea of being able to say they have a franchise quarterback, they have stability at the position, they have their own Joe Montana, Steve Young, just like they have their own Bill Walsh. They want that. They want to be able to say that. They're thirsty for that. So I can see the Yorks being all in right now, no matter, I mean, presuming that Purdy maintains his current level of play. But to me, he needs to improve to get that $65 million a year because his current level of play isn't excellent to me. It's good. Last year was excellent when he had Christian McCaffrey and Brandon Ayuk. Now he's 16th in passer rating and his win-loss record is 4-4. In what world is that excellent? Now, he's got context, mitigating circumstances, excuses, all of that. I'm not saying he's having a bad year. He's having a good year, but he's not having an excellent year. And you give $65 million a year, top of the market money, to excellent quarterbacks, not good ones. We learned this with Jimmy Garoppolo. The Cowboys are learning it right now with Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is good. Good quarterbacks are good on good teams. But when you're making $65 million a year or you're making 20% of the salary cap, the roster isn't going to be good. So now you have to be good in spite of the team and carry the team. And very few quarterbacks actually can do it. Tua can't. It's looking like Jared Goff actually can do it. I mean, he's got a lot of talent around him on offense. He's getting paid a whole lot, and his defense doesn't have Aiden Hutchinson. Justin Herbert can do it. Can Brock Purdy do it? I mean, the Niners have to decide. Is he on the Justin Herbert level? Or is he a young Russell Wilson? To me, he's a young Russell Wilson who won a Super Bowl and went to 2. Hell of a player. Wasn't elite. And once he got paid elite money, the Seahawks never were a true contender again. His play deteriorated. That team deteriorated. And now that he's on a good team, not making a lot of money, and he's in Pittsburgh, he's good again. So maybe I'm wrong, but I see Brock as a good quarterback, not an excellent one, not an elite one. And once he's making 20% of the cap, if the team isn't good, I don't expect he'll be that good either. Will it be his fault? No. It'll be his contract's fault. So what can the Niners do? Hey, if Brock Purdy raises level of play, Christian McCaffrey never comes back, whatever. If Brock Purdy ends on a winning streak and his numbers improve, his completion percentage improves, his interceptions go down, his touchdowns go up, sure. But if he stays at the level he is at right now, giving him $65 million a year would be a mistake, and it would be the end of the Super Bowl window, in my amateur opinion. Other options that Kyle Shanahan could explore, trading for Kirk Cousins, because he's locked in at $45 million a year, but he's old. And then there's this one, which is going to make you throw up in your mouth a little bit, but think about it. $65 million a year for Brock Purdy over the next 4 or 5 years, or Sam Darnold for like a fraction of that. He'll be a free agent. The Vikings drafted J.J. McCarthy. He'll probably be his team next year. You think Kyle Shanahan would do something crazy like trade Brock Purdy and sign Sam Darnold? I don't know. Maybe not. But you know he loves Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's having a better year than Brock Purdy. I mean, I'm not saying he's a better quarterback than Brock Purdy because he's not. But better win-loss record. Better numbers. Not on a better team. I mean, Purdy has George Kittle. So the Niners have options. They're not forced to give a good quarterback elite money. Now, if he wants to prove that he's elite, by all means. I just don't think he has yet.